Good afternoon, good evening, good morning to you all. How are ya? Hope you're all doing well. Enjoying your weekend? Well, some of you being a Friday night, but hey, it's all the weekend if you finish work. Yeah, the good old coffee. So we're back to it, ATS. We finished off ATS yesterday. Rather disappointingly, actually. Yeah. I was hoping to get us another truck so we could catch up with this, but we didn't. We fell short by about 35,000. Which means ETS is back once again far away. Now let me just check something out here. I'm chatting away to you. G'day Causey, how you matey? So as you can see, I've got freight up on the screen. And I'm just waiting a little bit just to see if anyone else turns up, and then we can do some voting on what to take. I thought we'll go with the new mount today. We've got two choices, because I think we did mainly Walmarts last week. Yeah, I'm not too bad, mate, not too bad. Enjoying the nice warm day. How about yourself? So yeah, anyway, ETS, bit of a disappointment yesterday. I think mainly because we had to take a heavy load, which was a bit of a struggle. We did a special transport and started off just me and Murphy, and we managed to pick up a hitchhiker. Not that he wanted to be picked up. Unless he wasn't picked up, he was dragged. Oh, ATS or ATS? Oh, okay. Yeah, so I saw that, the steering wheel event or something. And we did do a World of Trucks thing yesterday, but I didn't look at it, did I? No. Well, there we go. So they don't interest me, to be honest. I just get in, play the game, enjoy it how I want. And then again, I didn't do much World of Trucks anyway. Mainly because of the speed limiter is I think the main reason why I didn't bother. I like to have the freedom. Anyway, I think it's been long enough. Let's make a decision. So those in chat, if you're new here, it's just like this. You get to choose what I take. And you do that by typing in a number. If you want me to take this delivery, you type in number 1. If you want me to take this delivery, you type in number 2. And I'll give you 30 seconds starting now. Yeah, I was thinking it'd be Oklahoma. And the reason it's these two is because part of this competition between ETS and ATS is that I can have one company I can deliver for per garage. So I've got 2 garages at the moment, so I've got 2 choices of companies at the moment as well, which one is Newmont and the other one is Walmart's. And we did a bit of driving around with Walmart last week. We were sort of thrown back into our garage because of an update, so which gives us the opportunity to do Newmont. There's not many of them around. And yes, those are the rules. And the goal, what we're trying to get to. And like I said, ETS is well ahead. It's got an extra truck. And I've got a sneaking suspicion by the end of this, we'll have 2 extra trucks. Because at the end of this stream, ATS is the last one I'll do. ETS I did yesterday. So obviously after the end of the ATS stream, we get a good idea exactly where we're at with the equal amount of time being spent on the games, mostly. That's Oklahoma we're going to. Don't start singing. Nice and light too compared to the other one. Right, it's going to take us a bit to drive down there. This time when I take a sleep I should look at the time. Then again, yesterday we had a problem where I picked up a delivery, went to sleep, woke up and ended up being late. But I think that was because we had a detour that added about 3 hours onto our trip.
Drive safe.
Thanks, GPS. Let's get some lights on, eh, before I get a ticket. And fuel up. Okay, so we're in bumper view last week by the looks of it too. Oh, hang on, we don't have a fuel pump here yet, have we? We haven't upgraded. That's all right, we'll get some fuel on the way. No doubt we'll need to sleep. It's quite a bit of a drive, isn't it? So hopefully when we go to sleep tonight, I'll try and find a place to park that has a fuel pump there.
Turn right.
And of course this is the last one with winter. Well, until we get back to it again after we go through the obviously spring, summer and autumn. You right there? Seems mad at me for some reason. Can I sneak in there? I probably won't, eh? I'll be able to get in front of that truck. No, he slowed down for some reason. Even more so.
Go straight.
What's the speed limit? 35. 35 is what I can drive. How's that, eh? That should be a bingo caller. Still getting the silent treatment, yeah. Whatever I did must have been a major. As per usual, you got to figure it out for yourself. What it was. Now, I said I didn't notice any difference between the Frosty mod, which we're running at the moment. And of course, we did 2 weeks with the Heavy Winter add-on for the Frosty mod. But there is actually quite a bit of a difference, isn't there? There's definitely more snow in the Heavy Winter mod, even though it didn't look like that way when I went onto it. But after spending 2 weeks running around on it, and then coming back to the Frosty mod, there's definitely less snow. Spring is on the way. Have a look for any groundhogs. Time's ticking as well. Oh, now here's the thing. I've just realised. The direction we're going, there's actually we've got all that windy road, which I wanted to do during the day, and it's going to be a while before we hit a place with a parking spot, isn't it? We got plenty of time. I'm sure we'll be able to see it at some stage in all seasons.
Go straight.
During the day, hopefully. I think we've only been that way because of night time. Oh, actually, maybe we've done a couple of times, not at night. Because it's got that view when you come around the bend and you got that river that's running alongside that you drive beside for a bit. Come on, lights. In your own time, which is my time. In fact, everyone's time that's sitting here. This is the Kermit the Frog of Kenworths. Awfully green. Yeah, I think it's the majority of the times been night. I think maybe once or twice I remember seeing that view, and I'm sure it's this way. Because it's a bit of a drive out to the location, isn't it? Looks like it's 5:10. I think. I can't quite tell. Hey, poke your nose out a little bit further, eh? And I can wipe it for you. So we've got about 4 hours, but I think by the time we get there it'll be almost 7 o'clock. The distance. Provided I actually stick to the speed limit. Oh, look at the horses bucking. Playing around. You could say they're horsing around. Yes. Don't act surprised like you didn't know that was coming. I know you wish it wasn't going to because you knew it was coming. You wish, hoping that it wouldn't, but
Stay right, and then continue straight. Go straight.
oh, it's such an awesome view, isn't it?
Stay right, and then continue straight.
Imagine living here,
Straight.
seeing this every day.
Stay right.
Well, in the winter time at least.
Continue straight. Go straight.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see when we go to spring what it's going to look like.
Get ready to turn right.
Oh, we're almost here. This always, well, coming out of here confuses me actually. I always turn the wrong way for some reason. I think it's the way the GPS is set up. It's not like they make these roads smaller on the GPS, so they all look like a main road really. Also, I think this is the first time I've been on this type of road with the new steering setup that SES has added in, and my goodness me. It's a workout. Holy heck, I'm getting pushed all over the place. And it's probably coming through on the microphone. Hopefully it is. Get you guys involved here more than other streamers. You can hear the struggle going on. I'm literally getting pushed right to left here by my hand. Holy heck, it's going to break my hand if the wheel suddenly turns. I mean, it's literally rocking back between anywhere between dead centre and 45 degrees right or left. difficult to steer on this. This is hilarious. I let go of it, and it's literally it's like watching those people drive on TV shows, you know, when they're in the car in the studio and they put the footage behind them, and they drive and they're turning the steering wheel from right to left. For years, I thought you guys in America didn't know how to make steering properly, because I was going, we don't drive like that here. I'm not joking. It took me a while to realise, oh, they're just acting that. That's not how it really works. But there we go. Sometimes I'm easily fooled. The rest of the times I'm completely fooled. Oh! Jeez, that was close. I didn't see that. Yeah, I know. I might have to get Arnold Schwarzenegger down here to drive it back down. He'll be able to keep the steering wheel straight and... I am not going to be surprised if it literally like does a 360 and twists my arm off.
This is where it ends.
Yeah, thank goodness. Unfortunately, it's also where it begins. Right, freight market. Seeing how long, so we're expected on Sunday and Monday. What are we, Saturday? So a day's drive, I reckon. Good for them. Now I checked yesterday and the steering setup for ATS is exactly the way I've done it with ATS. I did actually do it because I came in here and when they released the new steering setup settings and everything, I came in and to ATS because I didn't realise that until I streamed ETS, and then I was trying to set it up during the stream, which is probably a silly thing to do. Couldn't get it right, and then spent a bit of time on ATS getting it right before I streamed it to what I thought would be ideal for me. And then took a screenshot of those settings and transferred it to ETS. So there's definitely a difference between the way the steering reacts in both games, or it could be because of the different type of trucks.
Time to hit the road.
Roy, you're going to make it really difficult to get out of here, aren't you? You got nothing to say about it, I suppose. What a shock. Yeah, well, it should do, really. I mean, you got... It's the position of where the engine is, isn't it, over the wheels? I mean, you basically got an engine and a whole cab with the ETS trucks, don't you? Well, this is just basically the engine, but I can't remember if I can get through there or not. Oh, it looks like I can. Can I get around there? Where's my map? Oh, I didn't disengage the clutch. It's doing that again, is it? Let's try and get through there. That should be enough. Swing out and swing in. tight turns though. Actually, it doesn't look like I could have got out that other way. I'm really going to take a wide line to get this out, don't I? How's it on your side? All good? Thanks for that. Appreciate that. By the way, is your dad Teller from the Penn and Teller? By any chance? I would say I like his work, but well, I would say tell him that I like his act. But I get the feeling you're not going to be able to somehow. Family traits. Now here we go down this track again. Let's see if we can't break my arms off. See, this is where I do wish I have a camera, because you can see the wheel. Maybe one day when I grow up, get older. I could probably describe it to you, tell you exactly what's happening, giving you running commentary on my steering wheel. That'll be a first, wouldn't it? So I've just put it back to centre and it's decided to go to the right, now the left, staying left, back and forth, between 45 degrees and centre, without my hand on it. I'm trying to put it back to centre, but it keeps turning it back to 90 degrees right, actually. Now we're doing it again. It's literally like a small boat on rough seas, rocking back and forth. And the thing is, it's constantly gripping and letting go and gripping and letting go. So it goes very hard to very light, and sometimes near impossible to turn to, oh my goodness, it's all of a sudden I can turn it all the way. I'll tell you what, I'm trying not to laugh, this is hilarious, trying to drive down here with the steering wheel doing this. But it's nice, I like it because you get the feeling of what it's, well, you get the feel for the machine you're driving, you know, the truck you're driving, even though it's a graphically induced one. It's not a real truck, but still. I'm trying to go straight and it's just... See, the wheel, I let go of the wheel, put it in centre, and I started going closer and closer to the left there. Oh, can't see the road, can't see the road. Now this is okay to the right by the looks of it, it's the way the GPS is. So, yeah, we're not going to sleep for a while, are we? Dagnammit. The other thing too is I've got the sun on my screen, even though I've set up the door behind me so it can still be open but not actually have the sun on it, but it's quite a bright day. I might have to shut the other curtain actually, which I wouldn't want to do, but then again I haven't got a window open. Or I could turn the monitor on to game mode, which might be a better idea actually. Actually, I'll do that. Give me 2 seconds. I was got to mute because I've got to move the mic out of the way to lean over to the monitor and just turn the monitor onto game mode, which makes it a lot brighter. Hopefully it would help a little bit. Yeah, that got rather bright rather quick. It's a little better. At least the lighting's brighter now. I can see a bit more. Actually, it's a lot better. Oh my goodness, even the colours on the screen and everything. Everything's better. Good golly, Miss Molly. The dash is unbelievably bright, but clear. I could say it's clearly bright. It's a shame I can't get the same view that I've got on my screen onto the stream, because it's very dull on the stream. Being not on and everything, but it's just incredible now, the difference. Now I've got no excuse for when I crash, I suppose. Damn it. Might have shot myself in the foot in that one. Oh, I think this is our first trip to Oklahoma, and I'm just trying to think if I've actually been there at all, ever, playing ATS with Coast to Coast. Now I was thinking too, obviously I checked and Pro Mods hasn't updated Canada, Pro Mods Canada as of yet. But I was sort of thinking, you know what, I've got Canada Dream, I've got a ton of it. Pro Mods Canada, as much as Pro Mods does some really good maps, really good graphics and everything with those maps. It's just a tiny portion of Canada. And with Canada Dream I've got a bigger amount, and yeah, I can, you know, have both of them on with the connection thing, but are you kidding me? But I don't know if it's worth it just to download it and have it on, have an extra mod on where I've got to have a look at the map to see if Canada Dream has actually also done the same areas as Pro Mods has. If it hasn't, then maybe yeah, but if it has, I don't think it's worth downloading Pro Mods Canada until they really do quite a lot of it. What do you guys think? And that way when we get updates, I don't have to wait for it to keep coming out and chucking it off and chucking it back on for a while until it's worth it, you know. Like I said, and being worth it to me is having a good amount of Canada in there. Well, first thing we've got to do is check whether Canada Dream has that area. And that mod's going to be really interesting because the person that does Coast to Coast has now taken over Canada Dream as well, so he's got the two of them to do. And yet he's got a lot of Coast to Coast to finish off, so how he's going to end up doing both of them, unless he's just decided, you know what, there's plenty of Canada Dream, plenty of it, so it's all pretty much done, all I have to do is update it when it needs to be updated. Primarily just, you know, stick to Coast to Coast until I finish that, and then it's a matter of just maintaining them and updating them, which will take a little less time. Got to remember to go wide around these sharp corners because that trailer, we've already had a crash, already got some damage, already lost some money. Oh, damn. Yeah. I mean, look on the bright side, it's someone with experience though. Imagine if it's someone that hadn't been doing them mapping for a while. But I'm just going by the fact of how much of Coast to Coast and all the time I've used the mod. Where it used to be nothing and now there's some things there, and it's not a huge noticeable difference. But saying that, he's added a lot more cities and towns, and mainly in the south, but I think he was actually working his way because he'd always bring out something new with the updates. It was always more places in the south, and I think he was starting down the south state by state. He worked on Texas for quite a bit. Of course, Texas DRC will be coming out. So I'm thinking if he's working his way from west to east. Obviously, because most of the vanilla maps that come out are on the west coast. So that's where he's working from. And then probably go up, and maybe he'll have to, yeah, because they're all on mainly the west coast, work his way when he gets across to the east coast and the southern states, and then go to the central states, working east to west again. So, and you know, as you guys know, in America, it's a rather large country. In fact, you're 52 countries that decided to become one. 50? 52? What am I talking about? It's 50, isn't it? 50 states. And that's what a state is. A state's a country. United Countries of America is basically what you are. And that's a lot of area to cover, and to put in all the towns and the scenery and everything like that, you know. And Canada's no small area either, but then again, there's a lot less. I think there's a lot less places and towns, and a lot of it's just a lot of wilderness in the north. Places that are only accessible by car during the winter time. If I suppose truckers is anything to go by. Well, 56, 55, 54.